Hello guys, my name is Ajay and welcome to my channel Invincible. Today I have three different thermal compounds, and what we are going to do is unbox them and have a little bit of review. Then we are going to compare them and obviously at last find out which is the best one you can use for your PC building or as a thermal heat sink with your liquid coolant, and which one is best. So let's see them one by one. First of all, I have this big injection which is in the brand name of Range, and I got this for 100 rupees, and you can easily get this one at 80 rupees also. So this one is a basic silicone type thermal paste, means silicone is base ingredient, and of course the grease is there. Silicone is dispersed in the grease, and we use it in the processor or any other device which requires the heat transferring, heat sink cooling. So this one is very basic. And the other one I have is from the Cooler Master cryofuze, which is a cryofuze based material, which is a completely different type of thermal compound, completely different than this basic silicone type. So let's unbox this. As you can see, that what you get is this injection here, and the cleaning pad, and also you will get one let me open it. Also you will get this spatula which is not coming out. As you can see, this spatula which is not coming out right now, but let me try. Okay, finally we got it. You get this spatula to spread the thermal paste all over your CPU. And the last one we have is this thermal grizzly kryonaut, which is the expensive most among them, and I got it for 850 rupees. And this one, the Cooler Master cryofuze, 750 rupees. And let's unbox this one, unzip it. What you will get is this 1 gram of injection thermal compound which you can use, and this sticker, and a spatula is also there. This is the spatula you will get with the thermal grizzly kryonaut to spread the compound over the CPU. So let's put them aside. So all we have is this 3 different type of compound. 100 rupees Range thermal paste, 750 rupees Cooler Master cryofuze 2 grams, and 1 gram of thermal grizzly kryonaut. Now all 3 of them are they are not electrically conductive, which means if there is overspread or spill over your motherboard, they're not gonna damage your system, your motherboard, your peripherals. So they are completely safe, electrically non-conductive. So you can use, anyone can use it there no expertise is required. This thermal grizzly kryonaut, there is another variant for this, which is thermal grizzly conductonaut, which is a metal based thermal paste, which requires a professional skill to apply it, because any little bit of spill can damage your entire system, can cause short circuit, and damage your PC. So let's have a little bit of, let's open them. It's a very basic grease, you can see. 2 grams of cryofuze, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this big injection type of compound. This is a range heatsink thermal paste, thermal compound. Price for this is 100 rupees, and when I applied it in my CPU, which is Intel Core i9 11900K, which I'm going to show you. This one is what processor I would be using is Intel i9 11900K, which is LGA 1200 socket. So when I applied this one, what I got is, when your CPU is functioning normally, then there is a temperature range, which is a basic minimum temperature range. What you will get is as low as 29 degree up to the 40 degree, this temperature range, and you will get a stable 32 degree of CPU temperature with this range thermal paste. But when I boost the CPU, and basically Intel Core i9 11900K is 8 core CPU, so I stressed this Intel i9 11900K with the CPU Z software, and what I found, the first initial temperature rise was 69 degree, which is quite high, and the final temperature, the final maximum temperature of 80 degree, which is not suitable for gaming or rendering. So this is out of the box now. This is not that useful for the gamers or for the content creators, or where the CPU is highly used. So this 100 rupees cheapest silicone based heatsink is not that specifically important, so I would not recommend to consider it while you are building at least i7 i9 CPU PC. So don't use this one, because if you're going to game, or if you're going to stress your CPU or overclock it, the temperature range would go as high as 80 to 85 degree. The another one which is I found is the Cooler Master cryofuze. Let me zoom it. 2 gram Cooler Master cryofuze. When I applied it, the basic temperature range, the minimum temperature range was similar as this range thermal paste, so there is not a big difference. But when I stressed the CPU, the cryofuze got me to I think it was 65 degree, and 65 degree to 70 degree means there was a 10-degree temperature difference between the range and the cryofuze. So cryofuze may be good for if you are looking for a cheaper variant of thermal paste. The cryofuze is good, but it's only 100 rupees cheaper than the thermal grizzly kryonaut. This is a 1 gram of thermal grizzly kryonaut, and when I applied it on my CPU, which is 11900K, what I got was the initial basic minimum temperature of 25 degree, and the 28 was the constant temperature. 31 to 35 was also there. 35 degrees was also there. But when I stressed my CPU, what I got was the 50 degree to 58 degree. For the gamers, for the long-term PC users, if you're using your PC for the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, this thermal grizzly kryonaut is definitely gonna help, because it is based on this kryonaut. Now when you're using it, you will get the maximum performance from your CPU, because liquid cooler is going to utilize the maximum efficacy of this thermal grizzly kryonaut, which is 1 gram, and you don't need to apply too much of it. Only a drop, like a water drop, that much amount will be sufficient for your PC. So I would rank this one as out of the box. Do not consider while building a high-end PC, and this one can be considered cheaper one, but considerable. And the last but not the least, the thermal grizzly kryonaut is the one you should go with, and because the maximum performance you will get from your PC, from your CPU, maximum performance means lower temperature means maximum performance and better result with the thermal grizzly kryonaut. When normal PC use, you will get 30 to 35 degree, and when your PC is idle, you will get a 29 degree of constant temperature with the thermal grizzly kryonaut. To not make this video very long and tedious, I'm going to stop this and ranking the thermal grizzly kryonaut as a number 1 and the Cooler Master cryofuze as a second number. And this is not in my list. I would not recommend this one. So that's all what I have experienced. I will also attach a video of thermal grizzly kryonaut temperature, which I recorded just after finishing the installation of operating system to my PC. So that's all. There is not much, not making the video long. And if you like my video, if you found some informative content, you can like, share, subscribe. Only if you found it informative. There is no stress, it is up to you. If you don't like, share or subscribe, I would not mind. But if it's a request that you do like, share and subscribe. So thank you, and goodbye.